Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. The only way to deal with the urban and rural disparities is to strike at the root of the problems, and the root of the problem is that we have an excessive protected industry. You have been talking of inefficient fertilizers industry. That is true of most branches of Indian industry, but we have to live with it. We cannot overnight get away from a highly protected from the inefficient industrial structure. We have to gradually subject this industry to greater competition, both domestic competition and foreign competition. We cannot afford to kill our industry, because if you kill that industry, that farmers would be the sufferers, and that is why we have this new seeks to reduce the level of protection given to the industry. If that works out, you might see in this country for the first time a most program seeking to bridge the gap between the rural and urban divide. This urban rural divide cannot be bridged by giving handouts to agriculture or the farmers in our country. Now, another question was raised whether this will lead to an decline in production. My answer is that under normal condition this is not likely to happen. Several questions were asked. I think honorable member asked about the fraud of rupees 100 crores. I do not know anything about it. If my honorable colleagues, the Minister of Agriculture, knows something about it, I would request him to supplement. He also referred to the in the fiction of retention prices. I take note of this concern. I will have it conveyed to the Honorable Minister of Fertilizers as well. The suggestion that there ought to be a parliamentary committee to look at the whole system. Then one last question, whether we are cutting subsidies or we are cutting expenditure as such. Sir, I mentioned in my budget speech that we are now in the process of cutting expenditure, wasteful expenditure, wherever it exists. We have cut at one go the export subsidies worth rupees 3,000 crores. We have also reduced subsidies in a number of areas. We have also begun a process of looking at the administrative expenditure. I have asked all the ministers of the Government of India to prioritize their activities.